Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Number 56 is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So digging in now, Eduardo Nunez, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Look, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. D-Ro, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Morales waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, J.D. Martinez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a cold strike 2. Here now the 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar is underneath this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. Red Sox nothing. Blue Jays coming to bat. Major League. Ready now, Kevin Pilar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 or 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I've got an eye on Troy Tulowitzki. He had 20 ribbies last month. That's RBIs. That's ribeye steaks. However you want to put it, he drove in 20 men. When you're doing that over the course of a month, that's some pretty consistent hitting.
On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Right fielder.
Into the box now, Henry's Morales. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Very weakly on the ground. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Nothing in the Toronto first. We'll go to the second from Rogers Center with no score. Here's Mookie Betts. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Mookie Betts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Morales. And that's the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And the guy behind the dish today, Canadian-born Russell Martin. He's been a catcher his entire career, but I'll tell you what, some of the softest hands in the game, this guy could easily play an infield position, and he wouldn't skip a beat.
Pierce, playing here in his age 34 season. He was an 8th round selection back in 2005.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar's there. 2 gone. At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Bogaerts will head for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. And there's ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Liner in there for a base hit. And a relay home, but not in time as he's across with the run. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in, Mitch Moreland. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Blake Swihart, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Liner toward right center. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit high and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Pilar. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 bases. Here's Justin Smoke now.
Leading off from
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Hit sharply on the ground. Gloved by Bogaerts. And that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, third baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Yonhervis Solarte. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Bradley is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it here.
Leading off for the Red Sox, second baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Pedroia stands 5'9" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was taken in the second round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name. Kids are buying his jerseys.
And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First offering on its way. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. And it's gone as they add still another.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Standing in now, Mookie Betts. And look out as that fastball ran in and got it. Ouch back. Here's Steve Pearce now. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. Looking up is Hernandez. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to first. To his right, Smoke. And he'll step on the bag himself. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Designated hitter, Brandon Drury.
Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2. Russell Martin now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3-1 now to Martin. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Center fielder, number 11.
Popped him up.
Pilar.
And Moreland will put this one away, and that ends the inning. Striding in once again, Blake Swihart. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this.
Oh, hold on. What a stop. Got him. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Hernandez. 2 gone. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that leading off the inning, Devin Travis, and they'll need him to get something going here. A ball and no strikes.
I gotta believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Here's Kendrys Morales. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Morales makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Sliced hard on the ground, and that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays. So the base hit here nets him a base runner with 2 away as we check out the league leaders in team batting average here in May. And we find that these guys are currently 3rd best in the AL in that department. No balls and 1 strike. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Yeah, and it's always important to scratch that first run across when you're getting shut out. But now they're within 1 grand slam of tying it up. Might seem improbable, but hey, psychologically it matters.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Jay's strike. Ready for another shot now. J.D. Martinez. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Chased a bad one there. 1-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Here comes the Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Here's Steve Pearce now. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. And he struck him out. Stepping in, Troy Tulowitzki hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Bradley on the run, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Brandon Drury will bat next. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. but I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
And there's a swing and a miss by Martin as he falls behind now 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And this will be taken by Pedroia for out number 2. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Kevin Pillar. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. In now, Blake Swihart. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1. A wave and a miss.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
And he chased it in the dirt. Martin gathers. And the throw is there to record the first out. Striding in for Boston, Eduardo Nunez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
1-1 the count now. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Into the box, Dustin Pedroia. Runners on the move for second. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! Here's J.D. Martinez.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. Two and one now to Mookie.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started.
Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow!
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. And that one just missed outside.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
3-1 to him now. Looped over toward first, and no problem over there at first as he flat. So striding forward now, Devin Travis. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. And a good throw gets him, one gone. Digging in to try it again, Kendrys Morales. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. And right into the shift. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Lined hard to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, first baseman, Justin.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Justin Smoke. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is. Stepping in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone to lead off the inning. Joe Biagini comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Two and one to the Red Sox first baseman.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
This is pulled into right. Morales is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting.
Next up for the Red Sox, Blake Swihart. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Christian Vasquez will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Christian Vasquez.
No balls and a strike to count. Vasquez, a native of Puerto Rico. He was a 9th round pick during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him. Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So a base hit from the pinch hitter will send them back to the top of the order with 1 away in the inning.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Into the box now, Eduardo Nunez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Rafael Devers will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Here's a high pop-up. Solarte is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Past history with Joe Biagini, batting at an even .400. Ian Kinsler will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And this one's in the dirt. In time, and he is nailed at second. Christian Vasquez will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Ian Kinsler will stay in the ball game now as he comes on to play second here. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Sent on the ground out to second. Kinsler is there for it, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Kinsler has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in once again, Troy Tulowitzki. And he gets ahead 0-1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Here it comes, 0-2. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And gone up into the second deck. Brandon Drury will bat next. Hit in the air to right field. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Now at the plate, Ian Kinsler, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. Martin is over to take a look, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And a neck-high fastball that time. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a breaking ball stays outside.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul. Here's another 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you've got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
The next 3-2. A bouncer up the middle, and that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch, but you know what, sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
From the stretch, fouled away. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch, and the changeup is way low that time.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line towards center field. Pilar is there, and he has it for the first out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Here comes the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Kinsler stands at first with 1 out. Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. This is line to left. Hernandez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Steve Pearce will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. 1-1. This one's chopped foul right at the count. Moves now to 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Pilar's there. And that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. But you can... Next to bat for Toronto, Russell Martin. He got under one and popped out his last time up. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! Stepping in now, Kevin Pilar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Number 70 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. 1-1. Here's a fastball that misses.
2 balls, 1 strike to count.
Hit down the third baseline, and that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Coming to the plate now, Devin Travis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and Kinsler will flip it on to first for out number 1. Striding into the box, Hendrys Morales. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Oh, but the feed to third is offline. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. So striding in, Yonhervis Solarte. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. 0-1 the count. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the... Back at Rogers Center as we get a look at the great city of Toronto from the ferry on Lake Ontario. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch. and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Pilar will back up and put this away for a long out number one. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Past history with Joe Biagini, he's 3 for 9. He also has 1 home run. Andrew Benintendi will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Pilar moving in. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Mitch Moreland. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. And he falls behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Martin has it. The throw is in time, just ahead of the runner, and that. Andrew Benintendi will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Matt Barnes, 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
1-0 the count. Lifted in the air to center. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Stepping in for the Jays, Russell Martin comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. No balls and a strike to count. And it's fouled away. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
He doubled his last time through. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. 13-5.